Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now for today I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the playstyles in FC24 and how I rank them between each other. And as this game has been out for a fair few months now, I've kind of got to grasp of which playstyles are good, which ones are bad, which ones to use, which ones to avoid, and all this kind of stuff. But there are like 6, 7 or 8 top tier playstyles in this game that I recommend everyone uses for different situations, obviously with different builds. But they're very, very good. Now, if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like. As always, much appreciated for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments below about my playstyle selections. If I like rank something you didn't like, or maybe you would change my rankings in a certain way, let me know down below. But without further ado, let me show you real quick what we got here, right? We have, here we go, a tier list, a tier system of all the playstyles. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm going to skip over the goalkeeper ones because I don't play keeper. I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about goalkeeper. So there's a couple of goalkeeper ones down here, and we're just going to ignore those for now because, like I said, I'm not a keeper. I'm not going to pretend to know about goalkeeping, so we're going to skip those. So if there's any keepers out there that want to let us know about which ones to use, which ones to avoid, again, down in the comments, let us know because I have no idea. So any help will be much appreciated. So to go in no particular order, I felt like it's best if we just go from left to right across the board. You can see in this specific tier list, you can kind of see like the names of which playstyles what. Obviously, I know them anyway through looking at the symbols. I play this game that much. I know which playstyles which just by looking at the kind of description and picture. But it's, yeah, anyway. Moving on. So yeah, we'll go from left to right. First one's first, power shot, S tier. Unbelievable. As a striker, I highly recommend power shot. It is unbelievable. Next is whip pass, as you can see, and I'm going to put that, unfortunately, in the A tier. I hate it. I cannot stand it because it's so good. You know what I mean? It's very good, but I feel like it's not. It could almost be S tier. I don't know. It depends sometimes. In certain situations, on certain builds, and certain positions, it could be an S tier. But because I hate it and I hate crossing, it's an A tier. It's personal preference, but it's very, very good. First touch is an A tier as well. Again, very good, very essential. It's almost like if without it. It doesn't need to be a playstyle plus, but it needs to be a playstyle like the grey version in pro clubs. So you need it at least. So for that reason, it's an A tier, but it's not quite the S. Where I feel like the S tier is like reserved for playstyle pluses and all that kind of stuff. Whereas A tier and below, probably A tier really, is more like just normal grey playstyles. Now next is Flare, and it's a pointless perk. I don't like it. Not a fan. D, don't use it, it's no point. There's so many other better options in these selections that Flare is just useless. Don't even try it. Next up is Press Proven, and I think it's a bit underrated. It is quite good at very few things, where like he's shielding the ball, kind of keeping defenders off and all that kind of stuff. It's very good at that. Despite how tall or short you are, you can get your body between you and the ball and the defender. And it is quite good, in attack mainly. So it's good for like certain situations where it's getting close quarters. But other than that, you never really use it, you never really see it, so it's a B tier. It's decent, but it's definitely not A or S. Rapid is S tier. Unbelievable. Speed you get is crazy. So adding extra pace can be like an incredible thing, and this perk does that, so I'd recommend that. Technical, I put similar to Press Proven, where it's like situational. It can be quite good. It can be quite decent. But you do it like maybe like 4 or 5 times a game maybe. So it's like, it's not as frequent and it's not as essential. But it is still good, you know what I mean? It's still respectable, and I recommend it for some situations. But compared to like first touch, which is every time you get the ball, whipped pass, you probably put in like more crosses a game. And power shots and rapid plus are just elite here. They're insane. Now next up is Trickster, and for me it's going in C. Just because when you got 5-star skills, what more do you need? Like really, what more do you need than 5-star skills? Yes, it gives you extra skills and extra different moves and all this kind of stuff, which can be nice, but like, what more do you need, really? Block for me is A tier. Block is incredible. It could be almost, again, like S tier as well. Block is fantastic. Very, very good. It needs at least, if you're playing a defensive build, you need at least in a silver playstyle. It could even be a gold tier one, like just essentially. It's very, very good. Next up, Bruiser. I think Bruiser is a B. It's quite good at like getting muscles off the ball, but like, I don't know if you win it as much. I feel like there's other perks and other playstyles that I feel like are more beneficial at winning the ball compared to Bruiser. It is good. It does work. But it's not as essential in defense compared to others, which we'll get to. And straight to it, Intercept. Intercept is fantastic. It is unbelievable. It makes interceptions and just cutting the play out, cutting passing lanes so much easier. I feel like it adds like extra inches to your legs. It's kind of mad. Don't take that weird, by the way. But it does just make, it seems like your legs gain extra inches and you just like reach for the ball where you should normally get it. It's wild. Now we've got Dead Ball next, and I'm going to put that in B. Just because, like, again, it's good in situations where it's good in free kicks and corners, and that's kind of it. Jockey again, I'm putting Jockey similar to Bruiser in B tier, where it's like, it's pretty good. I do like it a lot. It works. It does give you that extra bit of agility and pace to like turn and run with the ball or run against someone that's sprinting with the ball to defend them. It's good with that, but it's not essential. There's other ways of winning the ball that I think would benefit you more in a better playstyle, which again we'll get to. Similar with slide tackle. Again, it's good at what it does, but like I don't want to rely on slide tackling all the time to win the ball. I'd rather use this one next up, Anticipate. Now this is unbelievable. I've had my doubts of it in the past, but having taken off Anticipate, tried to make tackles, and then put it back on again, it's it's night and day. It's unbelievable. Highly recommend it. If you're going to play defense, you need at least one proper defensive playstyle, whether that's Intercept, whether that's Anticipate. You need at least one of them, really. And if not both, would be perfect, but it's unbelievable, I tell you. So good, Anticipate Plus. Acrobatic, again, with Trickster in C. It's kind of cool. It can be funny, you know, a couple of bicycle kicks and, you know, crazy overhead bicycle kicks and stuff. It can be fun, but it's not that good. I wouldn't worry about that one. Aerial, S tier, unbelievable. Winning headers, even in attack or defense as well. To be a striker, to be a centre-back, even in full-back, wing-back, whatever, in the midfield. It's so good at winning headers in the air. Now, the next one I'm going to do is a pair, because I feel like they're kind of similar situations, similar plays, similar kind of things you do with them, is Trivela in A and also Finesse Shot in A. Now, they can be very, very good, especially in like Finesse Plus and Trivela Plus, because obviously they basically get to edge of the box, get on an angle and shoot far post. Whether it's left foot, right foot, whatever kind of thing, you know, they kind of do a similar thing. Even inside the box, cutting in, whatever. It mainly depends on whether you play against AI keepers or player human goalkeepers in like, you know, 11v11 tournaments or VPG, VFL kind of thing. Against those player keepers that know how to stop it, they're not that good. But against AI goalkeepers like the bots, very good, unbelievable. So, you know, it kind of depends on what you play. Relentless, unbelievable, highly would recommend. If you play like any sort of like 11v11 where you're going to guarantee it's going to go to 90 minutes plus, Relentless is essential. Whether it's just like a golden playstyle or whether it's like a silver is kind of up to you. It depends. But I think silver is enough, like the standard playstyle. For Relentless, you don't need much more than that. Whereas if you don't play 11v11 or you're not sure if the game's going to go to 90 minutes because you just rock the other team 4-0 in the first 20 minutes and they're going to rage quit, you know, what's the point in Relentless if you're going to go for a 20-minute game? You know what I mean? So it depends on what you play. But like I said, if you're going to guarantee a 90-minute game, 11v11, all this kind of stuff, whatever, then Relentless is unreal. Next up, we got Quick Step, and similar to like Rapid, again, it just gives you an extra bit of pace, extra bit of movement. Pair them together, pair Quick Step Plus and Rapid Plus together. You are lightning quick, by the way. I recommend it. Just try it 1 or 2 games, see what it's like. Get like quite a short, not too short, but like 5'6" kind of pro. Gets all the pace on, get Rapid on, get Quick Step on, and just zoom. Just give it a try, 1 or 2 games, try it. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna put Long Throw. Oh, I mean D's there, but probably C, actually C, because it can be sometimes useful. But the annoying thing with Long Throw is no matter, say for example, you're a right back and the throw-in is given on the left-hand side. If you got a Long Throw on, you'll be taken all the way over to the left-hand side to take it, even if you're a right back. And then you've got to travel all the way back and lose your spot in the team and make this whole team unbalanced, and it's really weird. But yeah, it's good for Long Throw, it works. Obviously, it makes your throw-ins longer. It can cut the other team out if done properly. That's why it's not D tier. Like I said, it makes you move all the way over the pitch. From the right side to the left side to the right side, vice versa, whatever. It makes you move all the way over to take it, which I think is quite annoying. It can be quite detrimental. Next up, we have Chip Shot. Ignore it. Terrible thing. There's so many better options out there. Don't even use it. Now, next up, we've got Power Header, which is very good. I'm going to throw it in the B tier for now. It's decent. It's not essential. It's not going to make or break you. Again, I think you can pair it with Aerial, which some strikers do and some centre-backs do. You can pair Power Header and Aerial together and have like elite heading if you really want to do that. It depends how your team sets up, right? If you're going for crosses, it can be useful. If not, I wouldn't worry. So again, like the rest of the things in the B tier, it's situational. It can be very good. You know, if you do a lot of crossing and do a lot of heading, it's great. If you don't worry about it. Incisive Pass, I'm going to put this one in C and may annoy some of you, but I think it's absolutely terrible. It's definitely, in my opinion, Incisive Pass is the worst passing perk in the game. There are better options for every scenario. Maybe against some AI it can be quite good, you know what I mean? But trust me, Incisive Pass is not doing you much justice. There's much better options, like, for example, Pinged Pass. Alright, Pinged Pass is amazing. A at least, maybe even S tier. Pinged pass is unbelievable. It was very, very good, but then a couple of weeks into the game, it did get nerfed, and it reduced the speed of the pass. But it's still very good now. Ping pass is very good in 11v11 where you're against people. It depends on what you play, like I said. But yeah, incisive pass, unbelievable. Again, with long ball pass, I'm going to put that in S tier. It works. It's beautiful. Again, if you're going to if you like incisive pass, trust me, just scrap it, throw on long ball. And last but not least, we've got Tiki Taka. I'm going to throw that in the S tier as well. I think it's fantastic. It's so good at just doing what it says. Simple A or X balls, knocking it around 1-2, triangle football. Oh, that's the best. It's a good weighted pass. It's very accurate every time. It just does what it says on the tin, and it's amazing. But yeah, that's my tier list for the playstyles on FC24 Pro Clubs. If anyone uses flare or chip shot, I'm sorry. They are terrible. Please use something else, alright? Do me a favor, do yourself a favor. Use something else. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my tier list? Is it good? Is it accurate? Anything you would change in certain situations? But that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for making it to this far in the video as well. If you're seeing this, much love to you. I appreciate it. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about my tier list and what you would change and all that stuff as well. But yeah, take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you as always. See you in the next one. And adios, amigos.